I have a very odd family. I have my Aunt Alice and Uncle Dan and Danny. They are a very lovely couple. They love each other so much. When it's time to leave the house after a family gathering, Danny says, "Alice, it's time to go. We're going to hit traffic on the bridge." And she says, "Damn it, Danny." So it's damn it, Alice, and damn it, Danny. Then we have Cousin Up. Cousin Up, her name is Sue. My mother's name is also Sue. So she calls my mother and she leaves a message on the machine and she says, "Sue, this is Sue. Call me up." So we do. We call her up. We're good listeners. And then we have Aunt Flypaper. She uses this stuff on her face that when you kiss her, you're thinking, am I going to get away? My husband and I are both cancer survivors. I did the boobs, he did the balls. When we're playing in the backyard, the kids will find a ball in the grass and they'll hold it up and they'll go, "Dad, this one yours?" And my daughter has a seizure disorder, but she's also a very good baker. And so I always told her, I said, "You should open a bakery. Call it Shake and Bake." When we're traveling to the beach in the summer, we always pass this place that says Psychic Fair. And the kids always say, "I predict you're going to lose your money." I take spin class, and I wear those padded bike shorts. And so after class, I love to take off the shorts because I feel like I've lost 10 pounds in my ass. We have a family game that we like to play, usually in restaurants. It's called the penis game. One person starts out and they say penis, and then the next person has to say it louder, and we keep going around the table until it gets loud and really obnoxious. We were at Passover at synagogue, and there was a boy at the table next to us who had Tourette syndrome, and he was saying all kinds of things. And then he said penis, and my nephew stood up, slammed his hands on the table and said, "Game on!" So I do tours at the hospital because I'm a doula. I do a lot of stuff that has to do with pregnant ladies. One of the things is tours, and I did a tour recently, and I had one guy, one of the husbands, totally stoned. I mean, there was no other excuse for how this man was reacting to things I was saying other than he was stoned. I mean, he had to be. So then there was this other woman. I'm explaining things, and I say after the baby is born, everybody gets matching bracelets, and the bracelets have numbers on them, and we check your numbers against the baby's numbers so that when you go to the nursery, you make sure you get the right baby. This woman, she says, "Excuse me, how do I know I get the right baby?" I said, "You check your numbers against the baby's numbers, against everybody's numbers, and the nurse will know." She must have said, "Excuse me," about 600 times during this tour. Now, the tours are 4 hours. I can get them into 1 hour. We get upstairs, I'm showing them the maternity room, and I say, if you deliver your baby naturally, you get 2 nights in this room. If you have a cesarean birth, you have 3 to 4 nights. So she says, "Excuse me." She says, "If I have the baby down there, how many days do I stay?" And everybody in the room turned to her and said, 2 days! We were done. So we go to Maine every summer. We spend a lot of time in the car on the way there. And my kids, my lovely son Damon, who has come out to support me tonight, he spent a number of hours in the car teaching my mother how to text. He's a very patient child. We get all the way to Maine, and she says to me, "I've been texting you for the past hour. How come you're not answering me?" So Damon says, Grandma, let me look at your phone. He goes through all of her settings. He says, Grandma, you don't have texting. I call my sister Julie, and I get her house voicemail. And so I hang up. Then I call her cell phone, and I get her voicemail. So I leave a message. I said, Jules, call me when you get a minute. Next thing I know, my phone's ringing, and I answer it. It says it's my sister's cell phone. So I answer it. Hey, Jules. She says, no, it's Mom. I said, oh, hi, Mom. She says, did you call me? I said, no, I called Julie. Oh, well, your number came up on this phone. I said, yeah, you're calling me from Julie's phone. She said, well, what did you want? I said, I wanted to talk to Julie. She says, oh, well, Julie's busy. I said, okay. She said, so did you call my phone? I said, no. She said, did Paul call my phone? I said, no. She says, well, somebody called my phone. I said, did you look at caller ID? She says, no. I like playing with telemarketers. They are so much fun. They are just too much fun. So you get the telemarketer that calls and says, is Paul home? I said, no, sorry, he's not. Can I help you? She said, no, this is personal. So, you got a lot of damn gall calling this house, being his girlfriend, and asking to talk to him, and you're talking to his wife. She says, I'm not his girlfriend. I'm calling from such and such a bank. I said, no, I'm sorry. You wouldn't give me the information, so now I know you're his girlfriend. Ma'am, I'm really not his girlfriend. Well, that's it. This is the final straw. I'm getting a divorce lawyer. Then I hang up. The next day, I get a phone call, and it's a guy. He says, is Paul home? I said, no, I'm sorry, he's not. Can I take a message? No, it's personal. I said, no. I always thought he was gay. So I work in the hospital. I get to meet a lot of doctors. Most of the anesthesiologists don't have much personality, but it's okay because they put you to sleep anyway. We have 2 little boys that come and stay with us at our house a couple weekends a month. And when they're tired, oh boy, you walk them upstairs, you put them in their pajamas, and you say, go to the bathroom. I don't have to. Come on, you have to go to the bathroom. I already tried downstairs. So you walk them into the bathroom, and you pull their pajama bottoms down, and it's like a fire hose. Our cleaning lady does not like when the boys come to visit. She doesn't speak much English, but all I have to do is this. She knows where the cleaning needs to be done. So I'm writing a new dictionary. My 2 new words are phone ass. That's for people who drive on the roads and talk on their phone. And instead of asshole, we now use ding dong douche. So my mother tells me she's going to the ATM machine. I'm like, really, Mom? You're going to go to the automated teller machine? And then, did you know that Panera means bread? So if you go to Panera Bread, you're going to Panera Bread. And I have a friend whose name is Fiona McKnight. Well, in Irish, McKnight means night. Fiona means night. So her name is Night McKnight. I recently discovered I'm allergic to seafood. Does that mean I'm not allowed to like seafood postings on Facebook? So if you want a newspaper, you can get the News Times if you have a fireplace. They make suspenders to keep your pants up. What do they make to keep your bras down? I help people organize their homes, but I can't get my shit together enough to make my flyers to help people organize. When the kids were little and we take them to the movies, we'd get there early to make sure we got good seats. So to keep them occupied, we'd say, run up and down the aisles and look for money. I have a tendency of killing my plants. So I bought a new plant and I thought, I'm going to follow the directions on this one. It says, gradually move your plant outside. So every day I moved it a little closer to the door. through cancer treatments, and I had chemo, and I lost all my hair. I was a beautiful bald woman. And then my hair started coming back in, and people, for some reason, would say, "Oh, I love your hair." I said, "Oh, thank you, it's new." After I'd have a surgery, they'd give me pain meds. My kids would come into the bedroom, and they'd say, "Mom, you take your pain meds yet?" I said, "Yep." I said, "Oh, you want to play a game?" When the kids were little, we didn't like to mention things that we thought would get them a little too excited, so we would spell things. Do you want to go out for ICECREAM? Well, they caught on. They started spelling. I mean, God, they were growing up and catching up to us. So then we got a beat. We said, "You want to go out for some frozen bovine product?" And when my husband and I got married, we were setting up for the wedding, and we were making up guest lists. And I said to my mother, "You know, our guest list has a lot of black people on it." And she said, "What?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Paul's mother's maiden name is Black." My daughter she was in school. She was about, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 years old, took health class. She comes home one day and she says, "Mom, they talked to us in health class about getting your period." I said, "Oh, really? Tell your doula mom what you learned." She says, "Well, you bleed and you have to wear pads and it's really not very nice." And I said, "Well, you know, you're a competitive gymnast. You're not going to be allowed to wear pads. You're going to have to wear a tampon." She says, "Well, what is it?" I said, "It's a little compact piece of cotton put inside and it absorbs everything before it comes out." She looks at me and she goes, "Do I have to swallow it?"